Seniors. 7. Silent warning signs. Your blood pressure is dangerously high. Here's something that quietly unsettles most people when they first hear it. High blood pressure is often called the silent condition, not because it's rare, but because it frequently causes no obvious pain at all. You can feel perfectly fine on a Tuesday morning, go about your day, and have no idea that something in your body has been working under too much pressure for months or even years. And for adults over 60, research suggests the signs, when they do appear, are often so easy to dismiss that most people never connect them to blood pressure at all. Before we go further, I want to be clear, this is for educational purposes only. Please speak with your doctor or healthcare provider before making any changes to your health routine. What we're building today is awareness, not alarm. Now, let's talk about what your body may already be trying to tell you. The first sign is one almost everyone has experienced and almost no one takes seriously: a dull, persistent headache, especially in the morning or at the back of the head. Not a sharp pain, just a heaviness that's there when you wake up and lingers. Studies have found that this particular kind of headache can sometimes be associated with elevated blood pressure in older adults. Most people reach for a glass of water and move on. And sometimes that's all it is. But if it keeps coming back, that pattern is worth mentioning to your doctor. The second sign is dizziness or a subtle sense of unsteadiness. Not a full spinning sensation, just a moment where the world feels slightly off when you stand up or turn your head. Many people chalk this up to age. And sometimes it is simply that. But according to health experts, it can also be a signal worth paying attention to. And this is where things start to get more interesting, because the next few signs are the ones most people never connect to blood pressure at all. The third is vision changes. A slight blurring at the edges. A moment where things looked just a little less sharp than usual. Research suggests that sustained high blood pressure can quietly affect the small blood vessels behind the eyes over time. Most people assume they simply need a new glasses prescription. The fourth is a feeling of fatigue that sleep doesn't seem to fix. Not ordinary tiredness, a deeper, heavier kind, where you've rested and still don't feel restored. Studies have found this kind of persistent fatigue can sometimes reflect the heart and blood vessels working harder than they should be. The fifth is shortness of breath during activities that never used to wind you. Climbing stairs, carrying groceries, a walk that used to feel easy. Many people find they've gradually, quietly adjusted their activity level around this feeling without ever naming it. The sixth, and this one surprises people, is a flushing warmth in the face. Not a hot flash, not a fever, just a recurring warmth, sometimes with a faint redness that comes and goes without explanation. And the seventh is the quietest of all, a subtle buzzing or ringing in the ears that seems to appear from nowhere. Research suggests that changes in blood flow and pressure can sometimes contribute to the sensation in older adults. Now, here's what I want you to hold on to. None of these signs, on their own, means something is definitely wrong. Bodies are complicated. These experiences overlap with many things, but if 2 or 3 of these feel familiar, if you've been quietly living with some of these and telling yourself it's just age, that's worth a calm, honest conversation with your doctor. Experts recommend simply keeping a small log. When does the headache appear? How often does the dizziness come? Bring that to your next appointment. It turns a vague feeling into real information your doctor can actually use. There's something I want to say before we close. Paying attention to your body at this stage of life is not anxious or excessive. It is wise. It is an act of care for yourself and for the people who love you. The signs we talked about today are not reasons to worry. They are reasons to notice. There's a quiet power in that. And here's the final thing I'll leave you with, the part that often surprises people most. Studies have found that in many cases, when high blood pressure is caught early and managed well with proper medical guidance, people go on to live full, active, energetic lives well into their later decades. The number on a monitor is not a verdict. It is information. And information in the right hands, yours and your doctor's together, is something you can work with. If something here felt familiar, share this with someone you care about. And please, don't wait for a dramatic sign. The quiet ones matter too. Take good care of yourself.